Guys, you can't find this at a store. You can't find this at a restaurant. You just can't. I want to give a special thanks to Clayton Hollingsworth. Clayton, you inspired this, and for that alone, okay, I give you all the respect and love. The reason is that Clayton gifted me 2 fresh chocolate warthog peppers. And since I just had surgery about 3 weeks ago, we're just at about 3 weeks now. Right at about 3 weeks. And so I'm not eating fresh super hots. I'm not eating fresh peppers. I'm not really burning all that hard. This is going to test me tonight. This is going to see where I'm at with my spice tolerance, but also, with my stomach tolerance and exactly where that's at. I don't think I'll get through all of this. It's a lot. What we have here is chicken mole. So, homemade mole sauce. I'm going to do a review just on the sauce itself in a separate video, so you might not see a whole lot of that in this. But just know that this sauce is inspired by the wonderful grower Clayton Hollingsworth. And it has 2 chocolate warthogs, 6 dried and then rehydrated, cooked, whatever, chili de arbos, and 2 New Mexico chilies. So green chilies, but dried. And then the rice, also there's chipotle peppers in there. As I started cooking, I just start adding and tasting. And so it's hard to determine exactly how many chipotles I put in there. But I put about 2 cans worth, maybe 10 ounce, 12 ounce cans of that in there. And then the rice, I just cooked up some quick white rice, and then I threw in about 2 fresh habaneros and cooked that down in the rice. So we got a lot going. This is a normal meal for me that garnished with green onion, cilantro, and some radish. But that sauce, man, it's warm. It's warm. So I'm excited to try this, but again, Clayton, thank you so much. He was kind enough out of the clear blue to just send me a package, and it had 2 chocolate warthogs that are now infused into the mole, and a hot sauce prototype that he made that we already did a review on. And so let's get after this. So this is a chicken breast, and there's a lot of seasoning going on here. We've got chili powder, we've got cumin, we've got cinnamon, we've got, traditional mole, we've got peanut butter, we've got chocolate. There's just a lot going on. I want to make sure that chicken is cooked through. It looks good. I didn't test the chicken prior to pulling it and plating it, but she looks nice. I want to give a shout out to everybody on this channel. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see where this burns at. Here's your chicken breast. It's already extremely, extremely hot. I thought I brought the bottle. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not getting through this tonight. I feel mentally okay, and I feel physically okay so far, but I'm just not sure where the stomach is after the surgery. I'm just not sure. And it's going to be a scary day to get to that point. This is extremely, extremely hot. This is the hottest mole you've ever had in your life. I guarantee it. I'm not a big fan of mole, but I decided that that's what I wanted to do. When he said he sent me those peppers, I came up with the idea. I thought, this would be a fun way to incorporate what could be the world's new hottest pepper. And it's for sure up there. I mean, I've got two. I should have weighed them. I didn't. If you go to my Instagram or my Facebook, or even on this channel, go to the posts. I'm going to post a step-by-step picture illustration of the sauce, at least. You can see how big those warthogs were. They were about that big. Monsters. This chicken is cooked perfectly. The cilantro, the green onion, everything on top of this is really, really helping out. That's about a fourth of this chicken breast. I'm already burning pretty hard. I can already feel it flush in here. So again, I've eaten super hot peppers fresh, reviewed them, done challenges, done many a things. And again, not at the highest level as other people, but for what my body can take, for what I can take. And even 2 chocolate warthogs in this sauce is really highlighting this to an exceptional level. I can't quite taste the warthog pepper, but I'm not super familiar with it either. I've eaten one fresh, and that's it. But this whole dish has a lot of spice. Most people wouldn't even get through one bite of this. I'm being honest with you. Maybe 2 bites, right? But then you add in the habanero going on, the chili de arbo, the New Mexico chili. It's a lot. But I can tell you also this, and I'm thankful for it. Like I said earlier, I was never a big fan of mole. And I think that was because it just never was spicy enough. Well, sometimes you just got to make your own, right? Again, there's fresh habanero. The oregano, the cumin, the cinnamon, the peanut butter, the dark chocolate, the raisins, all of it. So I made the mole sauce. Took about, I understand traditional moles take a long time to make. But I put in some time with it. About 4 or 5 hours. And then cooked the rice, did all that. Just a huge chicken breast. And we baked that after searing it off in the mole sauce. And you can taste it throughout the chicken. I'm starting to now kind of feel it in the stomach a little bit. It has a nice mouth warmth. Chicken's cooked really good. It's moist. This is a dish that mole de pollo or pollo de mole, however you want to say it, chicken mole. This particular one, this isn't something you could serve at a restaurant. It's really hot. And again, the only real super hots. Again, I've got a 7 chili pepper powder on the bread on the outside of the chicken before baking it while I seared it. Same thing that's in the mole. It's all complementing really well. It's nutty. And a lot of that's coming from the peanut butter. I'm going to also at some point, it'll be after this video drops, it'll be after I post Facebook and Instagram certain things. But at another point, I'm going to post a recipe for this. And I had to enhance it a little bit, which I think you need to. You need to really dial things in based on, your palate, how sweet you want something, how savory you want it. And most of all, importantly, on this channel and what we're talking about is how much heat do you want on it. I'm going to say that dark chocolate comes through. This is fantastic. And again, like I said, I've never been a big fan of mole. My nose is running. We cut ourselves. It was a whole experience. But I like to cook. I like to do different things. And halfway through the recipe of the mole, I created a sauce that could have been shipped out, sold, loved, appreciated, whatever, just the way that it was. And we're going to talk about that in a different video of just the sauce itself. But this is up there with for me, This is challenge level dinner. We're in that category. And I'm eating alone tonight. That's every night. Come on. Anyway. But I've got a whole nother chicken breast, and I've got another plate of this that we won't be doing tonight because this has got me. But there's our chicken. It came out moist, perfectly white, just a beautiful, beautiful cook. Your boy's starting to like chicken a little more than I ever have. If you've been on this channel for any little bit of time, which there's a few people I know that will understand this, I'm not a big chicken guy. And a lot of that stems from the fact that it's just always been, if I've gotten something undercooked, it just fucks me up. Again, we'll talk about it in case you missed the video. Again, the sauce, the mole, it made a good skillet full. Again, it's hard to describe. You'll have to see the pictures, but it made about 4 cups. You know, so measuring cup, 4 cups maybe. Yeah, definitely 4 to 5 cups, let's say, of sauce. And we put 6 chili de arbos, 2 big, New Mexico chilies, and then 2 fresh. Those were dried, and then 2 fresh chocolate warthogs by Mr. Clayton Hollingsworth. And then we've got chili powder. We've got the fresh habanero infused with the rice. It's me. This is a long video, but I haven't been burning like this in a while, close to 2 months. So I wanted to treat this as a thank you to Clayton for sending those peppers, and I didn't want those peppers to go to waste. I really wanted to incorporate them in something that would be meaningful to me, but also him, if he catches this video, just in terms of what we've made with. It was the chocolate warthog that just inspired that. I've never made a mole before. Your boy Googled a recipe, and then I really just enhanced it from there and made it a little bit more along my liking. In fact, the recipe that I was following, it was using like agave and syrup, but it said optional. I didn't use any of that. I added way more chocolate and another extra like 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter overall because I was trying to darken the sauce. Anyway. I got a shit ton to clean up after this, guys. Oh, neighbor's dog's barking. Okay, thank you. If you hear that, I apologize. Anyways, so again, we baked the chicken in the mole. Then I poured some more mole on top of it. This one's a little bit of a battle. I'm ready as shit. My nose is running. I'm starting to feel a little bit in the stomach at the top. And anytime I'm breathing heavy like that while chewing, wow, guys, I'm proud of this one. I'm proud of this one. I've done a few other, I've never done full cooking videos, right? Where I walk you through all this shit. I just don't have the patience for it. I don't have the equipment for it. I don't have the editing skills for it. I don't have multi-cameras for it. I don't have extra people for it. You know what I mean? This is just me. I live alone. I don't, you know. So for right now and for the foreseeable future, this is the best that your boy can do. But again, the last one of these I did a video on it and it did well. But I never posted the pictures about the creation of it. And it's just it's a creation in visuals as opposed to a video. And I like that. I'm more of a photography guy. But go check out my YouTube, my Facebook if you want to see the full but and the rice has 2 full diced up fresh habaneros. And this plate right here has about 3/4 of the rice because I needed the rice to be full on the plate for visual effect. So what's left in the rice is only like 1/4 of it. So there's 3/4 of those habaneros in this. Whereas the mole sauce, there's probably like only like 1/4 total of the sauce incorporated in this, right? So I've still got 1/4 of the habanero rice left and 3/4 of the mole. But maybe half the mole, because I'm looking. My kitchen's right beyond me. We're at my desk, which is also my dining room table because it's just me, so I do it all. But I'm looking at the full bottle that we're going to review separate. I'm going to do another review just on the sauce, fresh. Again, you have to also know I've been burning for a while because I've been making that sauce, testing it, boom, 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 during the whole cooking process. And it is, man, it's a long video, guys. I love you. I appreciate you guys for sticking through. But it's got to be close to 8 p.m. What time is it? Come on. No, almost 7. And I started this around 1 o'clock. So it's a quick mole. I know moles generally you know, take a long time to make. This one came out really well. Bros, I know I said I might not get through that. But we're going to be honest about it. It's extremely hot. It's a lot of people would not even attempt to eat something like that. For me, the biggest win here was the friendship with Clayton Hollingsworth. And the fact that he sent me those peppers that inspired this plate of food that I created for myself. And a sauce that I have to enjoy a few more times, and another meal that just like this to snack on tomorrow, or shit, maybe later tonight. I mean, if I was pre-surgery, I would eat that other chicken breast and rice at like 11 o'clock tonight. No doubt in my mind about it. I might not now, just because I'm feeling the heat. I'm feeling it. And I gotta ease back into this. But this has been, so far, again, I haven't stood up. That'll change things when you stand up. But I'm happy with how I feel right now. I was worried about my stomach. I still am. I'm still, little ramen noodles have been testing me. A lot of things, but to make something this level and get it down, I feel good. I feel like we're going to be all right. And that outside of the friendship from Clayton is what I'm really, really stoked and happy on. I'm also excited that I made a plate of food that was as phenomenal as this, that I made mole for the first time. And while I made it quickly, I think it holds up to some true Hispanic traditions. I think that it holds some true Hispanic flavors. It's hotter than any mole I've ever tried. Again, like I said earlier in the video, I'm not a big fan of mole. But I am now, if it's like this. I've just never had one quite on this level, where it's thick, but it's a little bit thin too, like a sauce. And the heat is just boom. You know what I mean? And it, for me, a mole, what I've just learned is it needs that just killer instinct for me to like it. It's really heavy on that peanut, nutty kind of flavor. It's what's lingering the most, but we're going to talk about it when we get to the sauce. Anyways, I've been rambling. Clayton, my man, my friend, God bless you and your family. Thank you. This has been a blessing in more ways than you know. In more ways than I can even express right now. And I'm getting teary-eyed, right? And who gets teary-eyed after reviewing a plate of food and drinking fucking beer? But Thank you. Thank you. I needed this. We'll continue to recover and we'll continue to take care of ourselves. But next season, I think we're going to have a fun time reviewing and testing peppers. I've got a tear in my eye. I really do. This has been it's been special, you know. And I can't believe I'm getting teary-eyed right now thinking about this because it's extremely hot. You know, there's chili heads out there that would say this is medium level for them, right? And I know who you are. I know you motherfuckers, right? And it would be for you. For me, it's on the upper level. But I could do more. I could eat more. I could, push myself further. And outside of the friendship from Clayton, and outside of the fact that I made this and I made mole for the first time, that third part of me that my stomach's holding up and that I'm doing okay. It's weird. It's weird to get emotional over fucking peppers and hot sauce, man. But if you made it to the end of this video, we're 32 minutes in. This is the first time you've seen this from me in almost 1,800 videos. So I'm excited. I'm happy. Things are good. Clayton, I love you. I appreciate you.